So this year alone, I've audited over 100 landing pages and funnels, and I've found 3 common mistakes that are killing conversions across these. Now, before I get into those mistakes, if you want me to do a free audit of your landing page, there's a link in the description below. You can just submit the URL and I'll send you a video audit back. Now, the first mistake is a complete misuse of the first fold. If you're not familiar, the first fold of a landing page is the first section someone sees before they have to scroll. Data shows us that when a visitor gets on a landing page, they're going to make a decision within 1 to half of a second as to whether or not they will continue to browse your landing page. And your first fold is what will make or break that decision. Now, the most common issues I see with misuse of the first fold are things like complete wasted space, so logos that are way too big, menus that are way too big, way too much margin in between elements. The second issue I see a lot of times are headlines that are not optimized to convert, so they're not clear on what the offer is, they're not clear on who it's for, they're not clear on the problem you're solving or how you're going to solve it, they're not clear on how you're bringing a unique solution versus all of your competitors. I also see a lot of issues with subheadlines. You want to make sure you have a good, compelling subheadline to back up the claims you're making in your headline. I could go on and on about first fold issues. I'll probably make a separate video on that. The second issue I see is either a lack of clarity in the call to action or multiple calls to action. Now, we need to remember that a landing page inside of a funnel should be designed to get someone to take one specific action, and everything in that landing page should be optimized to push them towards that singular action. When you have multiple calls to action or a lack of clarity around your call to action, the user ends up taking no action. And the third big issue I see is forms that are not optimized for conversions. A lot of people put these really scary looking opt-in forms on their funnels. They have a ton of questions, or there's just a ton of fields. They're making even really common mistakes like having first name as a field, last name as a field. Don't do that. The more fields that you add, the lower your conversion rate will be. Think about what is the absolute minimum amount of information you need from your prospect to get them into your funnel and to continue to push them through your funnel, and only ask for that. If you need more information, you can get that down the road. So those are the 3 biggest mistakes I made. If you're making any of those, make sure to correct them. If you're not sure what mistakes you might be making, or if your funnel's just not converting how you'd like it to, make sure to click that link in the description, submit the URL, and I'll send you back an audit. Hope you got some value here. I'll see you next time. Peace.